The speaker is getting into rejection, dating, and why trying to look unbothered can cost more than people admit.
Jackson's report there is bullshit. It's bullshit that you look at that with no context, all right? Jimmy is subject to trade rumors because he's 36 years old and he wanted $55 million a season. And Tyler Herro is subject to trade rumors because they think he's a good player, but not a great player, and they'd like to get a better player. I don't know. It's bullshit that other guys are upset that Bam wasn't subject to trade rumors.
I don't think it's bullshit. I think it's inner office dynamics, and it's why the Seattle Seahawks ended up hating their own quarterback, because he had a certain relationship with management that made them all more expendable, because he was the guy who marched in lockstep with management. Like, I believe that what happened here, and we'll get more and more details. I look forward to seeing the video. We've got some Draymond Green sound where he admits that he was hurt after he punched Jordan Poole in the face.
He was hurt.
That Draymond Green was emotionally hurt after he punched Jordan Poole in the face and hurt his face, Jordan Poole's face.
I hope he could recover from that.
He was emotionally hurt because Udonis Haslem was among the critical people, and he said something that has some wisdom in it when it comes to criticism. Draymond Green says, I'm immune to the opinions of people I don't respect or care about, but I'm not immune to the opinions of people I do respect. And so when Udonis Haslem was critical of Draymond Green, who punched Jordan Poole in a leaked video while they were still teammates, here's what Draymond Green has to say about Udonis Haslem that has now pissed off Udonis Haslem.
And I remember one person when the Jordan Poole incident happened with me who was really, really, really outspoken about it, who like everyone else didn't have a ton of context because you weren't there, but was really outspoken about it. And it really bothered me, was Udonis Haslem. And the reason it really bothered me is because, man, everybody can have an opinion, and your opinion is what your opinion is, but you know, I saw Udonis Haslem get into it with guys on teams that was younger than him before, a la Jimmy Butler. I had seen that before, and then he came out and he like, that's ridiculous. You get into it with your young guy. I can't believe you did that. And it really bothered me because I was like, damn, man, like, so this dude ain't never been in, and this dude ain't never been in practice where somebody get into a fight. He ain't never got into a fight in practice. Maybe not. He been in Miami the whole time. Maybe they don't have fights in their practices. You know, the heat, what is it? Heat culture or heat wave. So when I first saw this, I was like, damn, this is two young guys Udonis Haslem raised. And yeah, they not on the same team no more, but if you raise this young guy in the light of what you were saying about me, and now he punches this other young guy that y'all kind of co-raised, are you going to have that same energy?
Do you think there will ever be a day? We're years removed from Draymond Green punching Jordan Poole. I believe it was in 2020. I think it was 2022. I think it was right after they won their title. So 4 years ago. Do you think there will ever be a day where Draymond, realizes maybe what he did was shitty? Like, will he ever admit that punching Jordan Poole was wrong and stop looking for reasons and explanations why what I did was actually okay because it's the same as this and it's the same as this?
That's what he's doing right here. Because Draymond Green is at the center of a controversy that we haven't seen a whole lot of, and it scarred him, the trauma of that. It's not just the shame involved with the leaked video. It's also the idea that he's a shitty teammate when he's a championship teammate. Like, the idea, the part that scars Draymond there is the sacredness of the small inner circle of the huddle. Outside it, he has looked like, because of one act, not the every day of it, the every year of it, he's looked at as somebody who is kind of shitty as a teammate in that circumstance. And so he's looking for comps, but there are no comps because we don't have video. Like, there are no comps that you have of one teammate punching another, unless that didn't even happen to Steve Smith. Like, Steve Smith was punching multiple teammates when he was a football player, but there's not video of it.
Yeah, I also want to suggest that that's not the only reason people think he's a bad teammate. Yes, that's the headline incident. environment, but it's also the situations that he puts his teams in because of his own lack of control, famously in the NBA Finals and in games. He's a hothead.
I mean, did he run Kevin Durant out of Golden State?
Oh, but there is no chance, 0% chance, that whatever you think of Draymond as a bad teammate, he thinks he's a bad teammate. If you ask Draymond Green, are you a good teammate or are you a bad teammate? There is no way that he's answering that question, I'm a bad teammate. And so when I talk about a lack of self-awareness, Draymond's actually somebody who I find very introspective. He's got a documentary where he's going to therapy to work. It's on Amazon, to work on his anger control problems. I find him to be someone who's always exploring his feelings. But in this spot, I don't think he would have an accurate self-assessment of who he is. But he has more information than we do on whether he's a good or bad teammate. We just have the public stuff.
I would agree that he probably lacks self-awareness there, especially considering this past season he decided to tell everybody that he is not a dirty player. I mean, how could you possibly say such a thing?
So Udonis comes back with a wordy response. Udonis doesn't do a whole lot of this. He's in the media game now, so this is beneficial for him to do some of it. But he just says to Draymond Green, if Draymond was upset by the lack of respect from Udonis before, he's going to be even more upset by this. When he says, I see some things just don't change, LOL. You was on sucker shit 4 years ago when you swung on Jordan Poole, and you on sucker shit now. I usually don't engage, but since you went so far left to get my attention, here it is. This is a super rare thing. I've told you before that the Miami Heat thrive on conflict, like conflict. Pat Riley had no issue with Alonzo Mourning and Shaquille O'Neal getting in his face. He would always say, that's fine. Say bleep you to me, but teach me something. Teach me something in the fire of the conflict. Shaq has been pulled out by security of in his rage, and I would not want to see that man in rage because of how they play with conflict. But this is Bam hurt by what happened here in private, because Bam really supportive of Tyler Herro. Tyler Herro was really supported by Jimmy Butler. These guys, publicly and privately, were very supportive of Tyler Herro. And all that's happening here is two people who aren't terribly introspective are hurt. Bam, because of what Tyler said when they've always defended Tyler. Tyler, because he was traded and blamed for everything that happened here over the last few years. This has been building since Tyler scored 37 in the bubble. This is the net result of we're not allowed to fight each other when we're in the cauldron. When we're in the cauldron, everything about what we're doing at work, much of it unpleasant, by the way. I know a lot of people think that basketball lifestyle is glamorous, and it is in some respects, and obviously the games and the money are lovely. But doing walkthroughs...
Do you think looking unbothered protects people, or does it just keep them from being honest? Leave your take in the comments and like and subscribe for more clips like this.